really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He'll throw on third down. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Lopez wants to fire. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run the option. They are on the move down
the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that's slippery. QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's going to fire deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Lopez to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Lost to throw again. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Hold and fire complete. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the right side. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running around. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Lopez wants to fire. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out.
There he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 8 over Clemson. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They send the tight end in motion. Got his man on the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Rodgers. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Lopez to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese Clark. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss sweep right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the toss. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He's in open space downfield. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Tar Heels will kick kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught close to the marker, it's Hamilton. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The option look. He'll toss it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. But this time, tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Lopez to pass. Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here we go. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Complete on third down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Rides the back and leaves it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to run for it. And some room to work. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Lopez to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quickly out to the tight end. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. The corners are walked up tight. Using his legs, it's Goss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. finds his big tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Wolverines are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Caught near the sideline, it's Ship.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Lopez to pass. With the catch, it's Gauze. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Michigan offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned. Maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside. At the 13-yard line. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. On the option. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. The give to the tailback. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback keeps it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Might be looking to run. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Perhaps duck shoes will be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.